Hi, this is Paul Gale from paulgalenetwork.com, and today we are going to do Jiyu Ippon for Mawashi Geri, roundhouse kick to the face, specifically Jiyu Ippon number 1. If I am facing my opponent and I'm bowing, os! I step back into regular Jiyu Ippon position. Mawashi Geri is the name of this technique, which is a roundhouse kick, and in this particular case, you're kicking to your own face when you don't have a partner with you. If you do have a partner with you, you're kicking to his or her face line. The technique is Mawashi Geri. Your right leg, in this case, is coming out to the side. You're kicking with the ball of your foot and landing. Wait for him or her to do their defensive block and counterattack, return, and reset. Once again, Mawashi Geri. Roundhouse kick, land. Return, return. A little bit faster. Mawashi Geri. They say os, ya, and land. If you're not flexible enough, you'll find that you're likely kicking with the top of your foot, and it will look something like this. But in Shotokan karate, the goal is for Mawashi Geri, for roundhouse, to kick with the ball of the foot. This requires a lot of hip flexibility, and specifically in your adductors, you want to work on stretching that out so you could kick high enough with the heels higher than the toes for a roundhouse kick, ideally to the head height. That's a lot of power and a lot of pounds per square inch, a lot of PSI being delivered because you're kicking with the ball of the foot. It's a smaller surface area, so it's a greater impact zone, more concentrated. Mawashi Geri, yeah, and land, return. That's the offense. Defense, if I am in this position, Mawashi Geri, is coming at me. I'm doing an inside to outside block. Palm is facing me. I'm completely 90-degree angles with the person who just kicked me, followed by Gyakuzuki reverse punch and cover. And then I face him or her again. Mawashi Geri is coming. I say, os! Look at my foot right now and my wrists. My right is coming over my left so that my left goes underneath my right, and my right foot is spinning to become completely perpendicular with me, simultaneously inside to outside block at whatever height that kick landed, followed by a reverse punch and cover. A little bit faster how this looks. Kick is coming. 1, 2! And back. One more time. Mawashi Geri is coming in. I'm facing completely forward. I'm going to be completely perpendicular to where I am now, including my feet and everything. 1, 2, 3. Now I will show you what Mawashi Geri looks like coming at you. Offense. I'm in position. Mawashi Geri is coming. 1, and I land. And I reset. If we're in a sparring-like situation or you're taking Jiyu Ippon for that next level, you're moving around. Mawashi Geri, person says, os, ya! And return. One more time. Roundhouse kick is starting from here. Ball of the foot and land. Okay. Defense. I was just coming at you with the kick. Now you are watching the video and you are blocking with me. If you are facing forward, and this is your 12 o'clock right now, watching with me, that means your left foot is on 11 and your right foot is on 5. Roundhouse kick is coming in. You're doing an inside to outside block, completely perpendicular. Now, if that was your 12, now your left foot has become the 8 o'clock position, your right foot on the 2 o'clock position, Gyakuzuki reverse punch, cover. Once again, remember, this kick is coming in here. I say os, inside to outside block, Gyakuzuki, cover. In more speed, now he or she is moving. They say Mawashi Geri, os, ah! Good. Now, if you are kicking, if you are offense now, this is what your offense sequence looks like from this perspective. You're in position, you're announcing Mawashi Geri, 1, kick, roundhouse kick, land, return. Ready, Mawashi Geri. Yeah! Turn. One more time, Mawashi Geri. They say os, kick, land. Now, if you're offense and I'm defense, so you are the one that's kicking me, this is what my sequence is going to look like, blocking you. Your kick is coming right here on the left side of my face because you are using your right foot. This kick is coming in. I am stepping off to the side to inside to outside block. Reverse punch as you land and recover. Once again, you're coming to kick me. 1, 2, cover. You announce Mawashi Geri. I say os, ah! That was Mawashi Geri, roundhouse kick to the head for Jiyu Ippon number 1, both offense and defense, demonstrated by just myself. Now I will go with a partner to show you what it looks like as a full sequence. Here's Kenny now to demonstrate both offense and defense, Mawashi Geri number 1 for Jiyu Ippon. We bow to each other, os, and find our distance. We step back into position, right wrist over the left. Now I'm going to be offense first and he's going to be defense. Slowly, Mawashi Geri. Roundhouse kick coming to the face, he blocked. I land, punch. Now everybody's height is different. That also means that everybody's leg distance is different. In a real situation, when you're live using Jiyu Ippon, such as this Mawashi Geri technique, you may be coming from a different angle. You may be too close to the punch. That means don't punch like this, punch closer. That's why we keep our arms closer to the body until that last moment. You're having more power generated from here than you do from here. This supinated grip closer to the body is stronger than this pronated grip. So Kenny and I are approximately the same height. So what you're going to see is most of these techniques, both offense and defense, is going to land how you would expect them to against someone your own height. But that might not always be the case. Watch and see accordingly what happens depending on the distance. Mawashi Geri. So I landed a little bit closer, and instead of him punching like this, he kept his wrist under, and boom. Now, if this was a full-on technique, go ahead, punch maximum power with rotation. Then that's where it is. When you're working with a partner, os. Jiyu Ippon is designed as the precursor to sparring, as the precursor to kumite. It's to get you used to these movements. When you're working with a partner, you don't want to cause unnecessary damage, but you want to challenge each other enough with enough intensity to make it real. So if we're really trying to go Mawashi Geri, full speed, full power, you punch exactly as you would if I were coming at you as a threat, okay? Os, Mawashi Geri. And yame, return. Okay. Kenny now will be offense. Os, slow. 1, 2, return. Good. Ready. Os, 1, 2. Good. Full speed. Os. When you are blocking and counterattacking, you have that split second where the energy is transferring through your body. Very slow to demonstrate a point. Os. Yes, this is slow. I'm holding it here on purpose. Go ahead, kick. If I block and he lands and then I reverse punch, a little bit of time is lost. A little bit of shock value is lost between you and your opponent. Now, still slow, but the second part I'm going to demonstrate. Os. As soon as you made contact, return with Gyakuzuki, with reverse punch. That's that shock. They weren't anticipating you to block their kick. Their body's temporarily stunned, and within that half a second, if you react instantly with your reverse punch, that maximizes your chance at succeeding with pulling off your counterattack. Also, it does something to your body to feel the absorption of a kick to then return that energy outwards. Okay, let's do this from a different perspective now. I am offense. Kenny's going to be defense first. Mawashi Geri, slow. A roundhouse kick to the face. I landed. Good. And return. Good. Again. Mawashi Geri. Good. You see, I landed a little bit farther. Depending on how hard you block your opponent, his or her kick may be pushed this much more out to the side. In this case, mine was. So I landed farther, not like this. If I was like this, Kenny would have been closer. But I landed like this, so he punched accordingly. And return. Good. One more time, regular speed. Mawashi Geri. Good. Return. Now Kenny will be offense. Slow. Os. Drop down. Reverse punch. Come back. Regular speed. Os. Yeah! One more time. Full power. Os. Yeah! Good. Now from one more perspective. Kenny once again will be offense. Let's come a little bit this way so you get a little bit of over shoulder perspective perhaps. Offense, Kenny. Os. Drop down. You see how I'm perpendicular with his body? This is not a favorable position for him to punch. I'm out of his contact zone. He wants to naturally punch in front of him. You can punch like this, but if you blocked fast and countered, you're right in the middle of their body. And return. Again, medium speed. Os. 1, 2. Now, the last one to demonstrate the full shock factor. Os. Os. We'll show you from one more perspective. Well, same perspective, but me being the attacker and Kenny being defense from this angle. You never want to rush a technique just because you're doing it full speed, full power, blocking, counterattacking. Don't have to do the block just to get to the counterattack. Fully complete the block, fully do the counterattack, but do both independently at maximum speeds. I am now offense. Kenny is defense. Mawashi Geri. Good. Again. Mawashi Geri. Good. One more time, full speed. Mawashi Geri. And return. Os. Good. That was Mawashi Geri number 1 for Jiyu Ippon. Front roundhouse kick to the head. Thank you for watching. If you found this video to be useful, please consider liking, subscribing, commenting, sharing, hitting that notification bell as it does help out the channel and you'll be in tune with future videos. This is Paul Gale from PaulGaleNetwork.com signing out. Have a good one. Os!